Hey, it's Joe from Old Man Photography. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight is video number 9 in my series of help videos and sharing what I've learned in photography. So let's get right to it. The number one question I get all the time is, can you help me? Can you help my children? Could you help my husband? Could you help my friend, my mom, my dad? Your stuff is so amazing. So I always think to myself, where do you start? What level of expertise does somebody have? What type of equipment do they have? What are they looking to achieve? So we usually start there, and I'll ask them, well, what are you thinking about doing? What would you like to do? And they're always, well, I seen this beautiful picture on Facebook, and God, I'd love to have that. Or I see your stuff, and I got to do that. How do you do that? So we usually try to start off with figuring out where they want to go or where they've been, then figure out what type of equipment they have, and then what really is their passion, dedication, because you can get better, but if you really want to get good, you're going to have to put some time and effort into it. You're going to have to put some hours. You're going to have to put some thought process into it. And sadly to say, you may very well have to put some money into it and, buy better equipment. I remember somebody said to me quite a long time ago, oh my God, you must have the best camera in the world. Those pictures are just amazing. And I said to him, it really isn't the camera, it's the person behind it. Years later, it does have a lot to do with the equipment and the camera that you have. So anyhow, my idea here with these videos is to really try to break things down to a fundamental level, keep it simple, keep it sweet. We're not going to be high tech here and a ton of lightage and wearing all the right clothes and makeup. I'm an old man. No one cares. The idea is to share with you some of the things that I've learned or experienced or have even learned from other people. There's going to be times I'm going to be sharing other people's YouTube channels with you. I'm going to tell you where to go, what to watch, because there's a whole lot of people out there that are brighter and smarter and more experienced than I am. And I've learned from a lot of them, and I continue to learn from them. But the idea is I'm local, you know me, or you're going to know me, and I can pass it along, and you can always just pick up the phone and call me, and I can walk you through most of this stuff. A couple of years ago, I helped a friend out and got her a camera. We got her up and rolling and got her doing some stuff and went out and we did a number of sort of local trips together doing photography. And, it was interesting watching her grow. And we were down the shore one day and we came back to the house. And, we're always fairly both excited when we pull out the SD card. It's like Christmas, putting it in the computer and watching the pictures pop up. You never know what you're going to get. So, I could tell the excitement on her face. So I said, why don't we put your card in first? So we put it in and, all the pictures popped up and we're looking through them. And there was quite a bit, probably 100 plus, maybe 200 pictures. And I kind of looked over at her and I said, so what do you think? And she's like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I go, that's not what I asked you. I said, what do you think? I go, these are your pictures. And she was, you could tell she was a little emotional. And she's like, I don't know. I think they all look good. There doesn't seem to be a bad one in the bunch. And I said, you're exactly right. Do you remember where this journey started? There wasn't a good one in the bunch. They were all bad. And, 6 months, a year later, they're all good. Grasshopper, you have come a long way. And that's what I'm hoping to do with you out there is little by little, a little tip, a little trick, share some of the things that I've learned. is that instead of going out like a lot of people and taking 500 pictures and trying to find that perfect diamond in the rough, I want you to go out and take 25 pictures, and every one of them is a diamond. I remember things are so much better than they used to be. I remember back in the day, and again, I told you I'm a real old man here, you would take 10 rolls of film to the photo hut or to the local drugstore and you drop them off. And they always, for some reason, said they'll be back or they'll be here on Friday. Friday you got done work and you ran to the photography store and you paid for all 10 envelopes and you got them back and they were filled with pictures. And you went out and you sat in the car and you turned on the dome light because it was dark by then and you looked. Nice, nice, nice. As you were just throwing them on the seat next to you. Picture after picture. Oh, nice, nice, good family. Oh, and I never got mom's head in it. Oh, wow, this would have been nice if it wasn't all blurry. And that's the way it was. You paid the money and there was nothing you could do to correct anything. You had to throw everything away. Today with digital photography, we can go in. We can take the entire SD card, could be 1,000 pictures. We can click on one end, we can shift, click on the other end, and we can delete every single one of them in seconds. We can actually go in and delete every other one. We can delete whatever we choose to delete. There's no harm, there's no foul, and it doesn't cost us any more money. The ones that we like, there's a lot of editing software, which we're going to have a number of videos in the future. I'm going to teach you how to get and work with editing software so that you can do things like you took a picture and you didn't realize there was a piece of garbage in the foreground. Guess what? We can remove that piece of garbage. But we're going to be able to do some things in editing that kind of are going to look really cool. And, it's a lot different in digital photography than the way it used to be. And we're going to go into a lot of those things. But the object initially is, and I wanted to make this video before we went any further. We've been talking about a plan. We've been talking about gear, apps. We're going to probably soon start talking about cameras and lenses. But before I go any further, I really wanted to get us on an understanding here that, I'm still learning. I got a lot to learn. But if you take some of what I share with you and you try it out, I think you're going to find that all of a sudden things kind of becoming clearer. Your pictures aren't so blurry. You don't have trash in the bottom of your pictures. You don't have half of a person in the bottom of or the top or the side of your pictures. You're going to all of a sudden start noticing that, oh my God, I want to put this on Facebook, but I don't know which one to put because there's like 20 of them that all look good. Where before it was easy. You only put one because all the rest weren't too good. So that really is the direction I want to take this channel and these series of videos. I'm also looking for your input and your help. If you've got questions, you can reach out on the phone. You can message me on Facebook. You can go in the comment section here and leave a message or ask a question. But I'd like this to be a group effort. And if I'm sharing it with you, all I'm asking is that you pay it forward. You share it with somebody else. You take the time and the patience. Patience is a huge key. When I was a young man, I didn't have patience for anything. The older I've gotten much more patient. But take the time and the patience and share it with your children. Share it with a loved one. Share it with a coworker. Share it with a friend. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Again, look at my setup. Look at my hat. I'm not going to be Suave Don here. I'm Joe. I'm an old guy looking to kind of help some people out and share some things that I've learned along the way. So I'm hoping you'll do the same too. And please, don't make it a contest. It's not about that. It's about the moment spent, the moment we got to see the sunrise, the moment we got to see the sunset. I've made a lot of photography friends through my journey, And there's many a times that we go out and do things together, and it doesn't get any better than that. So I'm hoping you'll do the same. And if anybody wants to come along, you're more than welcome. All you have to do is reach out, and we'll make it happen. So I'm going to end this video with, if you like it, hit the like button. If you really like it, I hope you subscribe so you can get more of my videos in the future. I hope you leave a comment or a question, share something you're doing or you'd like to see us do. And I hope you have a great day and a good evening. Thank you.